Welcome to App Watch, the show that doesn't tell you the time, it saves you the time.
Hello everybody, my name is 3D and welcome back to the 3D Show. This is a new string of videos designed to educate parents and potential spenders alike as exactly what you are spending your money on. I'm going to be doing this series on a various amount of free-to-play games on the, at least for me, I can only do it on the Android store because I'm using an emulator. So I'm recording this on the PC, so I'm using the emulator to play these app games. So therefore, these games may not work as fully intended. I will just say that right now. They may be prone to more crashes. So you might experience a lot more edits in these videos than normal. Now, saying that, these videos are designed to educate, make you aware of what things cost and why you should be aware of them. I will also cover gameplay, how the game functions for those that want to know, and essentially it's a review but also a sort of consumer aware video, if you like. I want to make these videos primarily because a lot of parents are naive. A lot of people don't realise just how much money things cost on these app games, and a lot of parents who have disposable income who don't really watch what they spend, or have their card details saved to their Google account, their iOS account, and they let their children play, not realising what they're spending their money on, not realising they're in the shop spending money thinking it's in-game currency. There's lots of things to be aware of, and no game states clear enough what things cost and how much things are, and they usually interweave it with gameplay, so it kind of makes the player feel, or the child feel, that they have to spend money in order to progress the game. And this game is no exception. It is just straight out the gate, it is a time saver, surprise mechanic nonsense field fest. Okay, the game itself is fine. The game is a game, but it barely classes as a game for me, and I will explain why. But as you can tell what I think of the game already, because my name is Rubbish Game. So we're going to go in, and we're going to go straight and look at the monetization. So we'll get to all this stuff in a minute, like what the game gives you for free and what it doesn't. So we'll start at what it doesn't give you for free. So when you think of a subscription for a 2D based app game, for a free to play game, what prices do you think is acceptable for a free to play game? Now, I understand they have to make their money, so I would say reasonably maybe £3 a month, £2 a month, even £1 a month is a reasonable subscription for a free to play game, considering that iOS and Android reach far more players and potential customers than any other sort of media. It is literally in the palm of your hand. It's a quick download and you've got it. There's no cost involved per se in the initial download. So, with that being said, let me show you what this game charges for a subscription. Right there, £7.49. Now, what do you get for £7.49? You get no ads. Wow, you get the inconvenience of having no ads, which means that when you click on an ad to get, say, a boost or some free 30 minutes boost time, which is what it gives you, and then a long cooldown, it gets rid of that. You don't have to do that, you just get it straight away. I haven't come across any adverts in the actual game in between levels, so I'm not quite sure why no ads thing is relevant. You get a rainbow name. Wow, value for money. You get a name that has rainbows in it. Awesome. Your name is just coloured. Wow, well, such value, and you get $100 per day. So that's $3,000, right? £7.49. So wow, save so much value, so much money. So the $3 is a scam. Most of this stuff that you don't get $3. You do the various downloads, form filling, and all the rest of it. You never get any of it. I have tried it, and it never ever works. They never pay out. They always make some excuse that they don't give you it. So then you go to this. This is why I'll get to why this is bad in a minute, right? So you've got your medium, large, and giant chests. These are all randomised loot crates that have like little icons, of characters that you can get in the game. You know, like here you got rare, uncommon, and common. So these are what you get basically. It goes up to legendary, which is orange. So you get these sort of, I don't know how many it costs to get specific characters. I've not looked into that. So so we got we go to the buy bucks pack. You know, this is the excellent value apparently. So you can see these little tags here that are misleading you to buy the products because you're thinking you're getting such excellent value. £1.09 will get you 200 bucks. Does 200 bucks get you anything? No. So even just to get one medium crate with hardly anything, I don't get why it says 5 left, 3 left, 1 left. That's giving you a false sense of urgency there, making you think, oh, they've only got limited supply, I'll buy them now. So that, again, that's very scummy. And you've got one-time offer, 1100, and then 2300. So you could you could argue if you wanted to spend a tenner, you could do 1 month of subscription, right? And you get 4,000, you get 3,000, but you don't get it instantly. You get it over the whole duration of the month. So a lot of people won't be happy with that, especially people with sense. People that have more money than sense will just be buying it. Will just be clicking buy. Especially little kids who don't understand what they're buying for, because little kids will see, I need to get characters. The only way you can get characters are these chests. I need $4,000. 4,000 bucks. How can I get 4,000 bucks? Oh look, 20 quid, 20 quid. Let me just say it again, £20. Now let me just put this into context, okay? Going to the subscription service, there is no way in hell this is value for money. If that was 300 bucks a day, I would say yeah, that's actually quite good because you get a lot of more value in that. Right? The no ads thing is irrelevant, and the rainbow name is just whatever. It makes your name glowing. I mean, who cares, right? Kids might. That's why I feel it's targeted towards children. That's why I'm doing this video on this game, because PewDiePie has the, you know, if you have followed YouTube and you've had followed anything to do with PewDiePie, you will know that he has a 9-year-old army that he constantly jokes about. But the majority of people that follow his channel are children. And young children at that, from 10, between 9 to 15. Most of them follow his channel, right? Which I think his channel is tailored towards children. Although he does not strike me as sort of someone that should be targeting children. But that's where his money comes from, right? So most of his kids' fans are going to be wanting to buy this, because that's what the game tells you need, right? And it's limited supply. I don't know how quickly they refresh, nor am I going to put money into this game to find out. And then you got a great deal there, $47.99 for 1,300 bucks. That'll get you 3 chests. You see what I mean? It isn't value for money. You don't get anything for that. You get nothing. It's virtual currency, virtual goods. You don't get anything decent. You don't even get a game where you can just play without any of this nonsense. I mean, why can't there just be a one-off purchase and you can just do all this for free? You know, so I'll give you a 10 quid and then you can get all this stuff every day with the cooldowns, what have you, and you just play through the game like normal. You know, why couldn't he just done that? Why have he got to do this time gating nonsense? So I'll get to the time gating in a minute. And he got 30,000 bucks for £94. That equates to about 6 chests. You know, 6 giant chests. It ain't worth it. I don't understand how he has put his name to this, but I'll get to that later on. Right, so that's the monetization, okay? Totally overpriced, not worth the money. And then you can see here the bucks can also be spent on in-game currency. Now, why would you want to buy in-game currency when you can farm it, you say? Right, well, let's look at the in-game currency amount, shall we? You get 20, and then a bonus 150 if you get all the stars, okay? So, 150 per level, right? Let me just work that out quickly. 150 per level. How many times would I have to... Well, I might not even get that. Just say on average you'd get 150, right? So I want to say if I wanted to grind up Shannon, yeah? I wanted to grind that character. I would have to do that level 200 times. What? What the f? So let's do the level and see how long it takes us. That took 1 minute and 52 seconds, right? Let's just go back into that level if I wanted to farm. You may get 500. Okay. Let's do an instant win and see what that gets us. Okay, so that's even worse. 20 coins per... Right, okay. 20 coins. So let's go back to that thing there, okay? So that took 1 minute 52 seconds on average, right? So you get 20 coins on average on that level. I know there's going to be harder levels to give more coins, but just for the sake of you wanted to farm an easy level. So, based on an average of 20 coins per level, you'd have to do that stage 1,500 times to get 30k. Right? So let's do 1,500 times 1 minute 52. That'll take you 38 hours.
What the fuck?
38 hours of grinding on an average of 20 coins per level. And then like it makes it like, well, you would want to buy the bucks, wouldn't you? Because there's no way in hell you're going to spend 38 hours grinding a level. See, that there's time gates, and then there's preposterous time gates. Like this game, this game is all about taking your time away from you. And then we'll get into the real crux of it, which is why they want you to spend money, is when you go to open a chest, right? 4 hours to unlock. Open now, 30 bucks. And then you can buy new slots with bucks. And how much does so to open all them buck slots, how much does that cost you? 350, 850 bucks. How much is 850 bucks? So that's going to cost you £4.69. Just to have the chest available. And if you do on average, if you do 30, so you do 30 bucks per chest. $270 a pop. This game's disgusting. It's actually disgusting. I'm ashamed at you, Pewdiepies, Felix, Kjellberg, whatever your real name is. Honestly, you know, I get it. It's a great business move. You're going to make loads of money. You know, the game's going to do well, primarily because of your fan base will spend money on anything that you throw your name at, right? You could put your name on a piece of turd and people would buy it just because it's got your name on it. That's how much influence you have. I mean, you even say yourself in the game that you're a top influencer. But what you're influencing right now, and I'm going to go off on a little bit of a tangent here, is because I have a major problem with real big influential people promoting stuff like this. I mean, this is just horrible. It's just a horrible game, right? And they give you all this nonsense, 4 times value. It's all misleading. This game has no value. This game has no reason to charge the money it's charging. It has no reason to be as time gated as it is, and there's not enough information out there about this game that are telling people about it. They're all like, oh, PewDiePie is amazing, 5 out of 5. And when I looked through all the reviews, all the critical reviews and all the reviews that tell people what this game is like are all buried, right? Because they're only putting 5-star reviews at the top of the page. But if you look very carefully, and if I go back here, right, so we look down at the actual review, yeah? Gameplay, 2.9. Graphics, 3.0. Controls, 2.9. 4.8 stars. 18,000 reviews. 4.5 stars. So that's the first 1 star I've seen. No, I've clicked on show, see all reviews. That's top critical review. And that's basically because this game crashes upload tomorrow. That tells the story right there. So a lot of the people aren't fooled. But this has literally just been, PewDiePie has just been basically, his fan base have come along and just upvoted this. Because it's PewDiePie. I mean, he's got a couple of games. He's got Legend of the Fist here, which is a one-off price. And to me, if you're going to support this guy, buy this game instead. You know, it's also got other YouTubers in it. So that's Pixelings, okay? Pixelings. Let's see if it crashes on startup like it did to me the other day. Alright, so that's Pixelings. My final verdict for Pixelings is and this is based on monetization, the time gating, the lack of gameplay. I mean, it is literally just a waiting sim. What they call as idle games. It's an idle game that is literally just a waste of time. It's a waste of your time, and that not only are they asking to waste your time, 38 hours of it just to grind up the basic, just for one shop item. They're also asking for a subscription which costs more than Netflix, Game Pass, PlayStation Plus. It's ludicrous. This should be £1.49. Shouldn't even be anywhere near £7.50. You just out of minds. If you watch this video, Pewdiepies, if you ever see this video, you're out of your minds. Literally out of minds. You're literally out of your mind charging this and monetizing this game this way, and you're preying on your fan base, and that's not cool, man. Someone in your financial position should not even need to make this game this bad. And whatever you say about it, I'm not bashing PewDiePie. I think he's a nice guy. I like his channel. He's done a lot for YouTube. He's done a lot for the YouTube community. He's done a lot for charity. I mean, the guy is, he's up there with one of the good guys on the platform, right? Despite the bad he's done. My problem is that he's using his name to take advantage of his fan base. This game and other games like this take advantage of fan bases, and it's not on. So, parents, if your kids love PewDiePie and they go on about playing this game, or they want to install it, or they want to play it, please turn off your in-app purchases, or password protect it at the very least, and make sure your kids don't know it. Don't let them waste too much time on this, because it is literally a time waster, and a really bad time waster at that. There are many better time wasters, which I will get to in future videos. So yeah, my final verdict for Pewdiepies Pixelings, monetization, time gates and all, is a 3 out of 10. Alright, it barely functions as a game. The only reason it gets a 3 is because it gets a point for being a PewDiePie game, and 2, because it's cute. Right, that is the only reason I'm giving it a 3. Otherwise, it'd be a 1 out of 10. I still recommend that you avoid this game. Don't let your kids play it. Don't download it. Don't support it. Make people aware of this video if you want to share it with other concerned parents about types of games like this, because this type of monetization is in practically almost all free-to-play games on the mobile scene, and you can apply to what I've said here to other games, and there will be other games I'll be looking at, and I will be giving good examples of free-to-play as well in the future. Thank you very much for listening. It's a bit of a long one, but the first video always is. I hope you enjoyed. Please like, share, comment. Hope you watch next time, and I'll see you guys and girls in the next one. Bye-bye.